Hey guys, what's up? My name is Ragnar and welcome to the Gamers Codex. So today we are going to be looking into some ways I do make Solaris. I currently only have 550,000, but that is like I did buy a lot of the cosmetics because I was forced to by some of the guildmates. Yeah. So as you also can see, is we have the armor vendor this week. So I just went ahead and bought a full set of armor, comb armor here. But yeah, so how I did that is there are a few ways that I'm doing this passively and actively. And we'll just get into it from here. One way that I do make quite a bit of Solaris in a kind of passive way is I come to the auction house and I actually sell diamondine dust. Diamondine dust is something that people really need for a multitude of things. You need it for your vehicles, you need it for the cockpit and the tail, I believe. Let's just have a look here. So let's say you just want to build the scout ornithopter. There's 10 diamondine on that, 10 diamondine on that. Any more? No, that's it. 10 for these two. So as a resource, it's not really that abundant on the map, and it is a little bit like you can't constantly get that many because it's locked behind the 45-minute chests. But yeah, it is used for a multitude of things. Like every ornithopter needs it. You have for the assaults. You have it for the buggies. They need it to make the windows, I guess. Also, there is for the some of the actuators. You get this diamondine actuator that I think it's an actuator. It's called components. Diamondine blade parts. So you need that as well to make diamondine blade parts and stuff in the advanced survival fabricator. So diamondine dust is a good one to sell on your sieges. Another good one to sell is like I just started selling jasmium with the new patch update, which allows you to bring resources. I have sold some of them, but not many because the servers are a little bit problematic at the moment. There aren't a lot of people online, but hopefully we get to selling those. Now, another way, which is probably my biggest way, is back at the base. So I'm going to meet you guys back over there. See you in a sec. Okay, so we are at the base. So the first one from my base that I make money with is like selling it to the trader. There is, you guys might have heard, is like if you sell the MK5 radiation suit, let me just find it. Oh wait, it's at the armors. It should be here. Yeah. So if you sell, I'm gonna just make one of each, and I'll show you how much it sells for. Then I'm gonna just make the other piece that I'm selling. So you might have noticed that you should have a lot of, if you're farming spice, you get a lot of spice residue. So you can actually turn that into Solaris quite nicely, and you only need flour sand, and by this I mean I do sell industrial grade lubricant. So I'm gonna make so with one you make 10. So if I sell 100, so let me make 9, like a 10 of them, which costs 10 of the industrial grade lubricant is 50 spice residue, 40 silicone blocks, and 60 fuel cells. So it's not a lot of resources. The spice residue you have a very like a large excess of. So let's go here. I think I should have extra somewhere, do I? No, I sold it already. So let that cook. I'm gonna go get the MK5 radiation suits. And the MK5 radiation suit, the thing about that one you have to farm actively, like really go out, and every hour or 2 hours or 3 hours you go out and you mine the resources needed for it. But it is a really good income. Let's just pick that up. That's so I can show you how much it sells for. I wonder if I can just take, as I want to sell 100 of this just to show you guys. There is a bit of waiting time for this advanced lubricant to be built. I'm just gonna take from one of us. So I do have 3 of these machines. I could probably put down more to speed up the production of this. But if you have a large amount of spice residue, you can make so much Solaris from this. Let me just quickly go. I'm gonna run and I'm gonna take some out. Okay. Nope. Okay. Let me just get the extra 70 that I wanted to sell. Go in here and you can find them by you can actually build these under a roof. It's fine. We kind of blocked it off so that you can't see them. So you can go in the storage. You can take, now I want 32. So I'm gonna take 32, split. There we go. So I have 100. Now let's fly to the trader. You're just gonna go to the trader. You're not selling this on the auction house. The nice thing about selling it at the trader is because it's instant money. Like, you don't have to wait for it to sell on the auction house. You just go and you give it. So what I do usually, I make like, you know, 2, 3, 4,000 lubricant. And ooh, look at that speed. That's the new patch update. It allows your boosts to go past the speed. So yeah, so you fill up buggies with the advanced lubricant. And I'll show you. So the MK5, if you have the radiation slags, that's the problem with that, is like farming radiation slag. So the MK5 radiation suit sells for 17,575. So I'm gonna sell that. The radiation MK4, which you can probably make a lot of, is 6,000. And look at that, the 100 industrial grade lubricant sells for 38. So if I sell this all, I'm getting 3,800. Now, yes, you might think like, okay, the MK5 sold for 17, so that's great. You can get so much money. For me, the lubricant makes way more, because when I farm these things, I can farm in abundance. To make silicon blocks, you just need flour sand, and I already have a video where... Ooh, crash. Okay, sorry, I had a bit of a crash there. But yeah, as I said, you can mine flour sand in abundance to make silicon blocks. You can get the fuel cells in excess, and if you're mining spice, you will have spice residue. So far for me, the quickest or the best way is, because it's passively, is to just make the advanced lubricant and go and selling it at the trader. Now you can try and mine and sell the MK5 radiation suits. Let me just have a look here. The MK5 radiation suit requires sand trout leathers. You can find them in Odam, the Odam. They're not as common to find. They're over here. You can probably also buy it on the auction house, but it might cost you a lot. So that's not my preferred way. I don't like it. I feel like I want to have a passive way of farming where I can make a lot of farming, and that for me is just the lubricant. But yeah, that's just how I do it. If you have any suggestions, any comments, please let me know how you make your money. But yeah, this so far is for me is the quickest and easiest, as I have to deal with a trader and I don't have to wait for the auction. But yeah, I will show you guys. I've also started selling jasmine. So I will show you guys in the next video how to mine a lot of jasmine. We usually do so much that we fill up the ornithopters and then we're done. We can't we can't mine anymore. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.